bells. Hi there, I'm Mike Forts and welcome back to Parlour. And today I'm here with Sandra, Doug, and Derek from Bells. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
As you all know, I describe a lot of people's music in words and videos and all sorts of other ways. So how would you describe your own music in your own words?
It's kind of hard to describe it in a nutshell because we definitely come from a whole bunch of different influences. You know, we listen to different music. When people ask, I've kind of crafted an answer, which I'm not even sure if they agree with, but I'd say that it's indie soul influenced by West African high life percussion and samba percussion. And even that is gradually changing, like just depending on what ideas come, like what we write. We don't ever intentionally, draw from our influences. It just kind of happens. Yeah. What do you think?
That covers a lot of ground. Yeah, I mean, Derek and I both studied a lot of jazz when we were, younger and went to school together learning that. So that comes into play probably less specifically, but it's probably in there.
I don't know, like when people, ask me about it, I always just say it's very rhythmic music. I think that we could all agree with that. And then there's also an element of, at least for me, like some kind of pop element, whether that means indie pop or like mainstream pop, like Stevie Wonder or whatever it is. Sort of like rhythmic meets something that you can sing to or get along with. So I think whatever influences we have, whether it's the Beatles or not the Beatles or whoever else, like just kind of comes out. I think we try not to shy away from saying we're not one thing or are one thing. I don't know.
So you're all basically based in the East Bay.
Yes, all of us are.
Yeah. What do you really like the most about the East Bay and the Bay Area in general?
It provides a space to create, and I think that it's not known like, other big cities, but there's so much here, and I feel like it's growing pretty rapidly, and the music community is growing in Oakland. Like, I feel like we're here at a really great time, and you have more of a musical community where people want to work together, and they're really supportive of bands, and like we're so lucky to have found people like Jesse from Seaweed Sway who like give us like our first show, or even other bands who are just like, do you want to play with us, or else we wouldn't have been able to figure out how to do it. And so people have been really open to like just putting us on a bill and listening to our music. So I think that's part of the quality of the Bay. Yeah.
Also, like non-musical, just the hills, being able to get outside of the city pretty easily, and I don't know, I think we're all pretty laid-back people. The Bay in general is pretty laid-back, but it's really nice to be able to drive 10 minutes and get to the hills and, step outside of city life for a minute. Not that I do that often enough, but when I get to, it's really nice.
Yeah, like Doug and I both grew up in the Midwest, I think, and I grew up in Ohio at least. And like the seasons in Ohio and Michigan are very different than here, and I think that does affect the way you interact creatively with either your band or just like by yourself when you're writing and stuff. At least for me, it's been really inspiring just to be here and work on music, because there's always something new going on, and you can get outside if you're stuck and you come back and then you might have an idea for what you're working on. It's been really nice.
Well, is there anything particularly inspiring about your immediate surroundings that you'd like to show us?
Well, came prepared for this question. I'm definitely just kind of a music head.
All right.
So I feel like a lot of the inspiration for music that I create just comes from other music, maybe not directly, but generally. So I brought a couple of records knowing that you were going to ask that question. First is Stand by Sly and the Family Stone. You know, having recently moved to the Bay Area a couple of years ago, been getting into some of the music that was created here, and Sly is, you know, one of my heroes, and he's from Oakland. So I don't know if he was from there, but I know the band was based out of Oakland. And Larry Graham, bass player in Sly and the Family Stone, is just a huge inspiration to me, and kind of changed bass forever. Yeah.
I was gonna argue that one.
Yeah.
You're always rocking that on the iPod too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Car.
Can't get enough of it.
For me, it's been almost like really cool because so many of my friends from school, including Doug, have moved out here to the West Coast, and we have kind of started our own little community that was sort of existed there, but now it feels like it's even tighter and more like close knit with people going to each other's shows and encouraging each other, and it's really exciting to like go to a show thinking like, okay, like my friends are gonna see me play again tonight, like what can I do different, or what can I do that's kind of push them, or try and have them push on me, and it's like a really good, not necessarily friendly competition, because it's more close than that. It's more like, you know, just a loving kind of environment. So I think that's really special. So, yeah.
Right.
I found since I moved to the Bay, people are really open and very communicative, and so drawing stories out of people is a lot easier. Like, I'm from the East Coast, and this is a complete generalization, but you know, I think some people are considered to be more guarded, but because I've come here, I feel like I've just met really open people, and I think that's important, because I think that that definitely inspires and informs your music.
So, would you like to play us a song?
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
What you gonna play for us?
Our song choice is Kazoo.
So, I love that one.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Do it.